Do you have a favorite Bill Belichick story?
Probably when I first got there.
Yeah.
My first time walking through the door, we in meeting rooms, and he puts on the film of when they had lost to the Jets previously, I think the year before, if I'm not mistaken, in the playoffs. And he puts on the film, and the whole team is in there, and he's goes at Brady's head. Like, we can't have stuff like this happening. This is why we lost. This is why we went home. Maybe not those exact words, but the fact that, which is a cardinal sin, as a player, you never chastise or show off your quarterback. As a coach, you never chastise your quarterback in front of the team. All that is always done behind closed doors. That's what I thought and learned when I was in Cincinnati. And he's just ripping Tom in front of the whole team. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And that really set the tone for me and everyone else about how that organization is run.
How did Tom Brady take it?
He didn't say anything. He was taking notes.
Was it legit criticism, or was
no, this was legit.
It was legit. It wasn't like, I'm going after the biggest guy in the room to make.
Because he went from him and went to other people as well. It wasn't him. He really went down the line, and what Bill was saying, Tom was taking notes on, the key points he was hitting on.
Is that why they win, or do they win because Brady is simply that good?
Brady is great, but then you have Belichick and the rest of the mindset that his staff has that makes them great in general.
There is this idea that Tom Brady can take anyone at wide receiver and make them look good, and that the best, the elite, the best of the best quarterbacks can do that. Do you buy that?
He can. He's done it. He's done it. It's proof in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding.
So what makes him? What is the ability that he has?
The system is extremely great. The system itself is great. It just, in general, for certain type of individuals, certain type of players. For instance, I was in New England. I didn't have a great year. So you take players that say, Hogan, for instance. He was okay in Miami. He was okay in Buffalo, but he goes to New England and blows it out the water.
It's his fifth team.
Yeah, and he's having a great. That system, it fit him. It's perfect.
Do they win this game though? Through all of that?
Yeah. In common sense.
Why?
Not to take anything away from the game of football. When it gets to this point, especially a game of this magnitude, this is merely just a chess match. It's a chess match between coordinators. It's a chess match. Who's going to put the pieces in the right places and make the best moves?
And you think it's New England?
Who would you gamble? If you were a gambling man, who are you betting on in a chess match?
Listen,
Matty Patricia,
who I like,
or Kyle Shanahan,
and everyone likes. And look, they're both going to be head coaches. Shanahan, in all likelihood, next year. Matt Patricia, maybe in 2 years.
Right.
They will both be head coaches.
Right.
But plenty of people will tell you that Kyle Shanahan is, maybe with Josh McDaniels or Scott Linehan, as good a play caller as there is in this league.
Will he be able to make the adjustments that they're going to make on the other side?
And that's the question.
It's a different ball game.
How do you take Julio Jones out of the game as an elite wide receiver who has been taken out of games at times?
Two-man.
Okay.
Easy. That's what they're going to play anyway. They're going to play two-man. They're going to play two-man. He goes on the left, two-man, he goes on the right. The defense is going to be called based on where Julio lines up, period. And I've dealt with that with Bill as well. He does this to everybody.